How's it going, everyone? Welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome. We're going to talk about 2024. Happy New Year's, by the way, and what we've got going on. So, one of the things I bought back around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, that right there. That's for, we're trying to test some things, and I can't quite get to the track. It's only a short drive to Mexico. So, we'll use that for that. To validate anything we need to on the fly. Also, got this little box right here. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a set of cylinder heads. We're going to be testing them. Also, I got the Sierra that I had done some stuff with my dad years ago. It's a 2000 regular cab short bed, step side, 6-liter 80E swapped. Done a few videos, there's a playlist for that. Try and insert that here. And at any rate, I'm basically getting the truck back. The torque converter is what I think I have it narrowed down to. It's pretty much undrivable right now. So the one that's in my truck that's too tight, when I swap that out, I'm going to send that out, have it loosened up, and likely put it in that truck so that I can eliminate that and troubleshoot it and get it sorted out. We thought it was a voltage issue, added some grounds, checked the battery, checked the alternator, other aspects of the charging system. Didn't really see an improvement. It's weird because I'm not getting any torque converter clutch codes, but it's acting like that's exactly what it is. Shuddering, feels like it locks and won't unlock. It's not good. So hopefully I can do a converter swap in it, flush everything, and the fluid even looks good in it. That's the other funny thing. It's not burnt, doesn't smell burnt. But hopefully that sorts that out, and we're going to re-dyno that truck. Previously, we couldn't dyno it in anything but second gear because of stock drive shaft. Towards the end of last year, I put a better drive shaft in it so that we can run it out in third gear. The other thing is, even dynoing it in second, we found out had valve float. I did some research. Well, I'm an idiot. Not all 918 springs are equal. You might have heard that in another video in the past if you're familiar with the channel. So I've got some springs to remedy that. So I will swap the valve springs. We'll get it back on the exact same dyno that it's always been on. We'll baseline it, and then true A to B, we're going to put these heads on. No retuning, and we'll see what it does. This is a brand I haven't really, it's known, but nobody really used them. There's no videos on YouTube about them per se. I couldn't find much even on the internet in my searches. So when the time comes, we'll reveal what they are. But I want to say they're pro comp and they're sold by another company now. So there's 210cc runner as cast heads with 202 160 valves. So look for an upcoming video on them. We'll do an unboxing. I will take a random cylinder, I guess you could say, apart, pop the valve springs off, and we'll look at the valve job. And if I can get my hands on a spring tester, we'll test the open and closed pressure of them springs, because I've heard rumors that the springs weren't so good. Maybe they've improved since then, but again, there's not a lot of information on them. And we'll see how they do against a box stock set of rebuilt 317s. And then if it looks like it needs air fuel, or it could take a little more timing, whatever we find on that dyno session, I will look into. I don't know that I'm ready to do the tune yet. I may have to look into some remote tuning to get it sorted out. We'll see. Excuse me. But those are the two big things. Truck-wise, obviously the shop is falling down, and that's going to have to be addressed this year in the coming months. My 72 Chevelle, we're still fighting with that, the SS454 car. stupid little things. I think something was up with the original carburetor on it, even though it had been gone through. It sat a lot. I've got another brand new carburetor, not remanufactured. We're going to rule out a few things, and then we're going to put that carburetor on and put it all back together, and fresh battery in it, and hopefully that's that, and we can move on with that and get that car for sale and sold and do some other things. But we're still working on the 72 GMC Jimmy with the Terminator X installed, the painless wiring installed. I have to finish up still. I'm trying to get the front clip back on that. It's got brand new fenders and core support. I've primered the core support with the fenders. I want to get them primered and the insides jammed in, and start hanging that together. But we'll get that running and get that sent off to paint as well. But that's what's going on. Stick with me. That's just what's the few things right now. If the planets align, I'll be putting together the LQ9 that I have with the PRC heads and the custom grind cam and the fast intake for my truck. I'm also considering buying a Jake's kit and some tools, and I've got a known good 4L80E. I'm thinking about taking that apart and going through it myself, and just because I want to know how, and do that at the same time as the engine, so it'll have a fresh engine, fresh transmission that are up to the task. And hopefully weather gets cool the end of this year. We can break into the 11s with that truck. Right now it's like a 1330 truck. 11s is a big jump, but we may be able to do it. So stay tuned for all that, and it's probably going to be like 3 or 4 videos, just one after another here, because I've been filming, trying to get stuff done and make things happen. Thanks again for all your continued support.